How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to go over some things that I've bought. I know I talk a lot about items in group buy videos, but I thought it might be interesting to some of you items that I buy, because I do buy some items from the group buys that I talk about, and then I buy some other stuff as well. But before we get to that, I want to shout out the Discord as per usual. Link is in the description below. If you are interested in this type of stuff, everything keyboards, group buys, interest checks, then I post that stuff on the server, so feel free to join, but let's get right to it. The first item we have here today is the Canon Keys Practice 65% keyboard. I bought this V1 and the V2, which you're going to see in a minute here, a little while back, and they are pretty much DIY keyboards. They don't have a case technically, it's an open case, so you get a top plate and a bottom plate, a PCB, and that's pretty much it. You also get the components, you get all the diodes, 69 diodes, 69 resistors, nice, and then a USB port and all the other necessary components to solder onto the board yourself. Again, yeah, it is a DIY kit, so I have to solder this onto the board in order to get it to function and turn on essentially, but I want to do that for a video or a stream, so keep an eye out on that. I'm still setting up my office, so when I am able to either stream or do desk cam videos, I'm going to do that and make sure I get a video to you guys of this board. And then we have the Practice 65 V2 keyboard kit. The main difference between the V1 and the V2 is with the V2, all the components are already soldered onto the PCB except for the switches, so you don't have to solder anything again except for the actual switches themselves. So if you're not looking for a too heavy of a project, something that it doesn't involve too much soldering, the V2 is definitely the way to go. Both of these were under $50 and I'm glad I picked them up. I want to build them on a video for you guys, but again, I'm just waiting on my office setup to be a little more clean and I can get a desk cam in there so you guys can see me build it, and I think that'd be a fun video to do. So that's why I pretty much bought both of these, and I thought they were a pretty good deal too. Hopefully when they're back in stock, I'll do a video on that and show you guys some of the best in-stock items and not just group buy items. But moving on from the practice boards, here we have the Korina from the P3D store. I mentioned this in a video not too long ago, and I went ahead and purchased it right after that video. The thing is, I forgot which colors I purchased with this, because you can pick the 3D filament color and then the acrylic color for the bottom. I completely forgot what I chose, so it's going to be a surprise to me when I open this, but when I do, it's going to be a fun video. I think this is a board that a lot of you would be interested in seeing a video on, because typically you don't see too many sub 60% boards. I know there is a big community for 40% boards and smaller, so this is a 35% board, I do believe, and I just like the whole design of it. I like that little LED RGB strip on top. I think that's very interesting, and the two rotary knobs, that's very cool. And I've just never owned a sub 60% board, so I'm excited for this board to come in and I can do a video on that. But the main reason I bought this board was to do more video content. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see more unboxings and whatnot, so when this does come in, expect an unboxing video. I'm not really sure when it will ship out. Group buys can be fickle in that regard, so expect maybe a month or 2 months, but I'll definitely have a video on this when this comes out. But let's see what else I got to show you guys today. I'm not going to go too in-depth on this keycap set because I actually just did a video on this, so if you are interested and want more info on this keycap set, you can go and watch my last video. But I'm so hyped for this to get shipped out to me. I'm planning on building a keyboard around this keycap set and the switches from the Bespoke Keys website, which they're doing a group buy on the Unit 2 switches. So if I can get both of those and find a case that would match the same thing, I'm definitely going to do a build video with all those items. So expect that video coming out soon, but I'm a huge EVA fan if you haven't already been able to tell through all the videos and the video thumbnails. So I had to grab this kit. Definitely excited for this to come out, and let's go look at the last item we have for today. Then the last item is nothing crazy, it's just a gradient cable from Kono, and I got the Bloom colorway. I'm pretty sure I can't really remember. I tend to buy stuff and forget, but I'm pretty sure I bought the Bloom colorway. I was just more curious about how good the quality is on the Kono cables, because I know some people sell cables but they're not great quality. There's actually a really big scene on custom keyboard cables, coiled cables and whatnot, so I was kind of curious on just how nice Konos were. But the main purpose for today's video wasn't to brag about items I bought. I really hope it didn't come off that way. It's more or less that I talk a lot about items in the group buy videos, and I just want to show you guys that I do buy some of those items that I mentioned in videos, and that I would never endorse something that I personally wouldn't purchase, because I wouldn't want to send anyone to sketchy websites or anything like that. So just know that pretty much all the websites I link in my group buy videos are legitimate websites, and they are companies that I personally would buy from. I would never send anyone, especially my viewers, to websites that I don't think are legitimate. I just wanted to put that out there. That was kind of the purpose of this video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy. Peace out.